Today, through this exclusive...
Go ahead, head on, go directly.
Hello everybody. Hello. Welcome to Major Ego Group Chat, where if you have a bad opinion, you get put to death immediately in the eyes of Jared.
True.
No trial, no nothing. So, keep your opinions to yourselves on the internet from now on, because Jared's out there. He's prowling. He's on the lookout. That's why he's not here today. Today it's me and Noah, of course. Hello, Noah. How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Hey, good. And we've got Dustin with us today. Hello,
Hi,
Dustin.
It's me, replacement Jer.
Yeah. This is replacement Jer. He's got the little washboard sign over his shoulders that just says replacement Jer.
True.
Guys, don't worry. I'll take up the bad opinions for Jer.
Good.
Well, no. Well, actually, you know what? That's a good idea, because then if he hears this, he'll come back and he'll try to kill you. Which isn't great.
Dillan.
We won't let that happen, but I mean, then we'll get him back on his mic.
Ah, true.
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm very tired.
Yeah.
I've been working extra at work, and I just...
Bro, you've been living extra, bro. You're extra as hell.
I swear to God, podcasting on this channel is cursed.
Uh-huh.
Because whenever we would record Nonstop Debate, it's like right after an episode, like Jared and I would get into a groove. We'd get like 2 or 3 episodes in a row out, no problems, right? Something would always fucking happen.
What do you mean by happen exactly?
Like I'd get the next week when we're about to do podcast, I'd get a text from Jerry. He's like, "Hey, I can't do pod tonight. I'm like really sick. I'm like vomiting everywhere." I'm like, "All right, that's fine, understandable." And then like next week, right, rolls around. Jared's like,
Yeah.
"Hey man, I can't do podcast. I just got into a bad car wreck." I'm like, "All right, whatever. We'll shoot for next week." And then it's like next week rolls around and I get a text from Jerry. He's like, "Hey man, I can't do podcast tonight. I just don't feel like it." And I'm like, "All right, fair." And then I get a text from him next week before pod. He's just like, "Hey man, you down for pod tonight?" And I'm like, "Yeah man." And then he goes offline and he's just never on again for the rest of the night. And then he sends me a text the next morning. He's like, "Hey, sorry man, I passed out." And maybe it's not the channel that's cursed. Maybe it's just Jer.
Jer's got like a curse on him because he was just sick, wasn't he too? Like I think like last week or like a little bit earlier, he was like sick, like dead sick.
He might have been, yeah.
But I think his curse is
then near the end of Nonstop Debate also, like, I'm joking for some of these, but near the end of Nonstop Debate, he had to go to the hospital, he had some health concerns, and we got put on basically indefinite hold for the foreseeable future, and we kind of have a groove to get back on it now, or at least we did, and it's just not gonna happen because we just don't fucking remember like anything important about Danganronpa anymore. So Nonstop Debate probably maybe come back in the future, but for now I probably not for a little while. But no, because we did our first episode of Major Ego Group Chat last week, right? Everything was fine. Everything went smoothly. The podcast was great. I'm sure people enjoyed it. Dustin, I know you listened to the first episode. What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I was pretty proud with how it turned out. I thought it was fun. So, that same night that we recorded that first episode was Friday, right? I worked an overnight shift at the gas station. I go into work. The night we recorded, I go into work. I walk in the door, and the very first thing I hear is that one of my full-time employees got let go because their background check did not meet standards for corporate. So corporate just said, you're fired. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And that was on Wednesday. And then 2 days later, on Friday, the day I recorded, one of my other full-time employees just walked out. She's like, I'm done with this place. Bye. Here's my name tag. So I walk in the day we record the first episode. Later that night, I walk in and find out that I'm down 2 full-time people now. And the only other person I have that can give me days off is our part-timer. And she's one of those like, oh, can I go home early? I don't feel good types. Literally every single day of her shift. Every single day she works, she's like, hey, can I go home early?
Do you let her?
No, not usually. But the last day that she tried to get away with it, one of our other full-time employees was also very sick, and she ended up going to the emergency room. But Little Miss Can I Leave Early was like, hey, can I leave early? I don't feel good. And my other coworker that definitely didn't feel good was like, no, it's just you and me right now. You have to stay. And she's like, okay. And then she went into the back room to take a break, quote unquote. Came back out 10 minutes later and was like, oh my god, my grandma just got in a bad car accident. I have to go. And she bounced.
I swear, people will make up, like, anything to get out of, like, stuff like that. It's just, it boggles my mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, my grandma got her leg caught in a bear trap in her living room.
No, I don't know if I've told you guys about this, but I knew a kid in high school who told our English teacher that his dad or one of his friends had passed away multiple times just to get out of a project. And the teacher just asked, like, someone else that knew him, and like I think his brother, and he's like, no, nobody died. And it's just like, it's just, why would you just do that?
Yeah, I don't understand it. But, so yeah, that's why there was no episode last week, is because I just did not have time to record, like, period.
Yep.
And
you've been working double shifts the entire week, haven't you?
No, I've just been working straight regular shifts on nights. And it was exhausting on Sunday because I worked Saturday night, I worked overnight. So I got off early Sunday morning. And during that shift, somewhere in the middle, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., Little Miss Can I Go Home Early came in asking what shift she worked, because she worked Sunday, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She came in asking what time she worked. So I pull the schedule out and I tell her. I'm like, you come in at 2 o'clock p.m., you work until 10. And she was like, okay. She bought some snacks and she leaves, right? Now this is early Sunday morning. This is like 3 in the morning, right? I get off at 6. I go home and I sleep. I wake up a couple hours early so Emily and I can go get lunch with her dad. And near the end of lunch, like just before 2, it's like 1:30, 1:45-ish, I get a text from my boss. It's like, hey, can you come in?
Bruh.
Yeah, apparently Little Miss Can I Go Home Early is graduated to Little Miss I don't even let it people know, I just don't show up for work anymore.
Jesus.
So she is now fired. We are now down 3 people, which honestly is like no different. So, yeah, I'm dead.
How many full-time do you have now? Like you and who? Like your boss?
So it's me,
Yep.
my coworker Kurt. He's a very cool dude.
Yeah.
My 2 managers, like my manager of the of the gas station and the assistant manager, and then my coworker that went to the hospital because she didn't feel good that same day, and then we have the overnight guy.
Okay.
So there is 6 of us total. 1 of us is dedicated purely to overnights. Me and Kurt are the night guys, and then the rest of them are on mornings. Third hospital girl, I'm trying not to give too many names away, just to respect privacy.
Right.
All of these people's names are John.
Yeah, true.
Every single one.
The coworker of mine that was sick that ended up going to the emergency room, she's working some nights just to alleviate us. That's the only reason I have days off. is also because we got one person who was available one shift this week, which was yesterday, to work, which is why I had yesterday off. Because if not for her coming from the big store, I would have been working yesterday also. So, yeah.
My God.
It's been rough. I'm very tired, but I'm enjoying my days off. So, yeah, we're gonna do a podcast today, because I don't have to do anything except talk.
We can sure do that.
We can sure do that. I've got some fun little news topics,
And that takes us right into our first topic.
Well, I've got these two that are kind of like update / continuations of previous topics from the first episode, so we're just going to talk about these real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on these, but we'll go ahead and talk about these real quick. So here's our first one. After domestic abuse charges come to light, former co-workers claim that Rick and Morty creator Justin Roiland had a history of unprofessional behavior.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
We talked about Justin Roiland and the fate of Rick and Morty in the last episode. I haven't read this. I just kind of wanted to touch on it because this dude used to method when Rick and Morty started. He was literally drunk on set.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, maybe. But he used to drink on set when he recorded Rick's lines. And he stopped doing that, but that's where like the burps and stuff came from. And he started drinking more like sparkling water and stuff just to get the burp, but not get like fucking wasted. I know that. But yeah, like considering that, I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. Like, are people really going to look back on the method acting is what I'm looking for. Are they going to look back on the method acting from like the first 2 seasons and go, oh yeah, he used to drink on set all the time? It's like, yeah, we knew that. You know?
So, while you're touching on this article, was he touching on his coworkers? Is that where this is going?
I mean, I don't know, baby. I haven't read the article yet. Let's find out.
Oh my God.
Speaking with The Hollywood Reporter after the above news became public, multiple anonymous sources from across a number of Roiland's recent projects have claimed that the prolific creative was less a responsible adult and more of an immature child. According to some sources who were associated with Rick and Morty, Roiland's supposed behavioral problems began in earnest during the production period for the popular Adult Swim series' 3rd season, whereupon he slowly started becoming surly, petulant, uncommunicative, and grouchy, like he always wished he was doing something else. To that end, another source recalled how Roiland and the show's writers would make regular visits to the local Toys R Us store to purchase action figures, at which point he then played with them the rest of the day and we couldn't get any work done.
Bro, look what happens when you take alcohol away from Justin Roiland. He's gonna go and play with action figures.
I'll be honest, like, it sounds like he's just at work.
So Dylan, I'm noticing some ads here.
Yeah, I have that ad blocker that you sent me, so I don't know.
This is just
send
the
me
website then?
It's just the website then, I guess, yeah.
That sucks.
Did you turn it off?
I'll deal.
No, it's still on. But, yeah, no,
I'll deal.
like, as a guy who has a regular 9-to-5, which I was just complaining about, mind you.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm thankful to have a job. I want to reiterate that. I'm thankful to have a job in modern day America.
Don't
especially
fire
one
him.
that pays well. I just wish I had more people who wanted to work. Instead of little Vist, can I go home early? But yeah, this just sounds like he's at work. When I go to work, like, I like my job, but when I go to work, I'm not happy, bubbly. I'm, like, usually wanting to do anything else also.
Yeah.
And I know you're gonna, like, I can already hear people out there that are like, oh, but he's making a television show. He's in show business. Work is work, dude. Like, it does not matter what you're doing. You will always hit a point with your job, even if it's something that you enjoy. You will always hit a point with your job where you were just not in the mood for it and you wish you could do something else. But you can't because it's your job. That is just, that's human nature. That's normal, you know? The action figures thing is kind of funny.
There's another funny sentence there in the second paragraph that I read ahead of it there.
Others made note of how his signature ad-libbed humor soon devolved to the point of being so childish and nonsensical that it became easier to get their jobs done if he wasn't around. So he was distracting.
Yeah, the next one, though.
Not only that, but some sources allege that around this time, Roiland began openly boasting about his and a then-girlfriend's, it is not known if this is the same woman who pressed the domestic abuse charges against him, love of threesomes. I mean, hey.
What?
I mean, hey, if you're...
I fucked 2 bitches at once. Yeah,
I fucked 2 bitches at once, Morty.
It just sounds like he's just becoming Rick in real life.
Wait.
He's playing with action figures and having threesomes, bro. Like,
maybe the threesome is like he gets fucked by a dude and he fucks his girlfriend. We don't know.
I don't want to know.
Maybe he has to roleplay as Morty.
Stop.
Maybe his wife likes it when he roleplays as Morty.
But the wife has to be the mom too, because the incest.
Could you imagine you're dating Justin Roiland and you're doing like
no, I don't want to imagine.
You asked him to like do like not cosplay, but like do like fucking like his voice, and he's like what oh my god, that'd be fucking terrible, man.
Dustin, you should audition for Rick and Morty. Maybe you could be the next Rick and Morty now that Justin Roiland's out of the picture.
Well, no, I don't want to be fucking Morty or Rick.
Well, someone wants to be fucking Morty, so
like Rick.
Are you fucking Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? Like Zoinks, Rick. We're like in the butthole dimension, dude. So stupid.
It's not funny. It's not fair. It's not fair. The genetics did not play a good part, okay? I cannot help it.
The genetics.
Look, my hair grows long. I look like that, man. It's not fair.
It was something we just ignored because it was disgusting, said one anonymous individual. However, a purported source close to Roiland told THR that any discussion the series' lead voice actor had about such an act was only in the context of storylines. Related image, yeah, they did have a whole bit where Nimbus wanted to have a threesome with Jerry and Beth. I do remember that.
Jesus.
Multiple sources also purported that around this time, Roiland sent a female staff member a really creepy text message asking her to meet up with him late at night. She didn't want to run it up the flagpole, said one such source.
What does that mean?
Flagpole is in, like, chain of command. Like, she didn't want to go to, people in charge.
Got it.
But choice of words run it up the flagpole in this context just made it sound really sexual for no reason.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't want to run it up his flagpole.
Yeah, like, of course she didn't want to run it up his flagpole, bro. He's sending her creepy text messages. Come on. Though they declined to individually name the employee who received the supposed text message, quote, and then it was just this really fucked up, awkward thing. Whew. Sources also asserted that eventually Roiland just stopped showing up at Adult Swim's Burbank offices altogether, and if he did show up, he would actively dodge the writer's room. Further, when he did choose to interact with them, he would do so either virtually or via a remote-controlled toy car with a microphone attached to it.
No, there's no way this is fucking real. This has to be, like, made up.
You wouldn't have seen him in weeks, and then you'd see the car come in, which was insane, said one source.
There's no way this is real. There's no way that's fucking real.
Oh my god. I mean,
is this like a Babylon Bee or something?
Again, dude, minus the sexual abuse stuff, this just sounds like he's at work.
But no, Dylan, there is no way this could be real.
Dude,
a remote-controlled car with a microphone?
They went to Toys R Us, bro. They probably bought it for him.
They probably bought it in the car at Toys R Us, dude. If I could do this at the gas station, just sit in the back office and not have to interact with customers and just drive a toy car up to the front counter and be like, hey, how's your day going today? And then just not have to directly interact with it. I would do this.
Bro.
Oh, jeez.
That is unbelievable. That's actually unbelievable.
Roiland's penchant for making himself scarce was apparently not just an issue to his coworkers at Adult Swim, as it reportedly extended to and caused problems for both his series, Solar Opposites, and the recently launched Koala Man. An
I
animated
literally
series
don't know
produced in
about either
part
of
through
those
Roiland's
shows.
Justin Roiland's Solo Vanity card. Oh, he's in charge of Solo Vanity. I didn't actually know that. I don't just sit and like research like production companies. Maybe I should, but I mean that's interesting information to know. Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
I've never seen Solar Opposites, but it just looks like Rick and Morty humor more, and it's another Justin Roiland thing. So I never watched it. I was like, I already watched Rick and Morty. I'm not gonna. I don't think I need to watch this one. You know, like funny enough, I enjoy Rick and Morty, but Solar Opposites just did not like look interesting to me.
My
I didn't know it
issue,
existed.
my issue is that you have him making Rick and Morty and then Solar Opposites. I'm looking at this picture of Solar Opposites. It just looks like Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
It just looks like a discount Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it might be. I think it's supposed to be a spin-off, but I'm not sure. So
Everything he does is just Rick and Morty looking.
yeah.
Well, the issue is the only like 4 voices he can do is just Morty, Rick, and then characters that just sound like Justin Roiland.
Yeah, they're just Justin Roiland characters.
It's just Justin Roiland, and then every show he makes, because it's the same art style, it just looks like a discount Rick and Morty.
There's Rick, there's Morty, and then there's Mr. Poopy Butthole, Mr. Meeseeks, and like every other like little bit character who shows up
but
every couple of
all
episodes.
these like side characters, like the Poopy Butthole Man and Mr. Meeseeks, they just sound the same.
Yeah.
They all just sound the
They're
same.
just different tones of voice, you know. Mr. Poopy Butthole is like reserved.
I cannot believe we are seriously having a conversation and just glossing over saying Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Well,
normally.
okay. No, it's I just don't know what you have to say the character's name. Okay, but it's like if you look at like who's the Seth MacFarlane that does like Family Guy.
Yeah. He also
But
voices multiple characters across all.
He
his
has
series.
like, but like his like vocal range is like insane because he does like Stewie, he does like Peter, he does Brian, I think, and then he does like doesn't he do?
He does
he does,
Stan
like,
and Roger. in
Quagmire.
American
He does
Dad.
Quagmire as well.
Yep.
And it's just like he actually like put for what he does, he puts a lot of like effort into like his voices. And you have Justin Roiland over here. Yeah, everybody is just Justin Roiland with a different tone of voice.
True. Everyone's just Dustin with a different tone of voice.
We all live in my world.
Like zoinks, Noah, we're like on the podcast.
Like Scoob, we're on the podcast. Reg.
Perhaps most notable among these accusations was the claim, as put forth by multiple sources, that thanks to Roiland's behavior, he and Rick and Morty co-creator Dan Harmon are no longer on speaking terms and haven't been for a number of seasons. Huh. Yeah. I don't know, man. It just...
There's nothing really spicy here.
Yeah, it just sounds like people coming out, now that Roiland's been exposed, it's just people coming out like, yeah, he was kind of annoying to work with. Like...
I mean, he sounds like a bit of a degen.
It's just
like,
workplace drama, minus the sexual allegation stuff, like the creepy text. Like, I'm not excusing that. That's...
Right.
Shouldn't be doing that. That is just straight up...
Potentially it wasn't even malicious, though. All it said was that he wanted to meet up.
Yeah.
Or something. And the other one about the threesome thing is just inappropriate and weird.
Right.
But,
Given more context, that's probably also fine, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to touch on that because I don't have any information on it to dismiss it or either way.
It just sounds like a lot of rap.
Yeah, I've never
like
sexually solicited a girl.
It's just a lot of it's just a lot more like Me Too stuff, right? Where like one allegation comes out, it's like, oh, he beat me. I'm his wife. He beat me, and it's like now you've got 9 other people coming out like, yeah, he stole my sandwich one day at work, and my wife made me that sandwich.
And he just kept drinking. And I had to go to Toys R Us.
I had to buy him toys from Toys R Us, and then he just stopped showing up to work. Like, I know I was just bitching about it, and that's what he was basically doing, because one of those last paragraphs said that he didn't even show up on his deadline to record voices for a side character, so the writers just, like, killed the character off anyway.
I mean, yeah, it's just really shitty and all. Like, that is really shitty. But it's nothing really. That's internal stuff. That's
Right.
it's not
Yeah.
newsworthy.
But it's not. It's not. Stuff
And none of
that
this
he needs
comes
to be-
out.
It's not stuff he needs to be nailed to a crossover. Is the
Yeah,
point
and
that I'm
nothing.
getting at.
Of course, nothing comes out until someone comes forward with a big allegation.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
where
And then a bunch
was
of
all
other
this
people
small
feel
stuff?
comfortable.
You know, it's like this is just workplace drama. Like this isn't stuff that people need to know, but it's like now it's out now because it's like, oh, people are jumping on the Justin Roiland
it's just-
bandwagon. Quick, tell him about how he ate my sandwich.
It's just a smear campaign, like
Yeah.
you said. It's like it's the Me Too shit. They hear that he did abuse, like he abused his wife, his spouse, and then everybody's like, all right, well, we just want to smear campaign him, like whether it's like minute details or like actual like bad shit, like him not showing up to voice his character and not meeting a deadline,
Yeah.
or a remote control RC car with a microphone on it. I want to meet Justin Roiland. I want to ask him if that's true. I refuse to believe that's fucking true. That is just the dumbest shit.
He would probably
imaginable.
tell you it is true just for the joke, just because funny.
It's so stupid.
All right. Overwatch 2 players claim Blizzard is trying to trick users into buying the battle pass.
Yes, they are.
Where's that picture? Where's that picture of the black dude holding his hands up to his head and he's like just absolutely flabbergasted? You know which one I'm talking about?
Hold on.
He's got his mouth open. He's just like, oh, like he's so surprised, bro. That's the picture we need.
Oh, hold on here. Here I'll put it.
Put it in the put it
the,
in the text chat for the voice channel we're in. Yeah.
That one?
Not that one, but that one's good too. Yeah.
The Southern chat. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, this
Yeah,
is a
Noah's got
chat?
the right one.
Yeah.
Or no, Dustin posted that. Yeah, the one you posted in the text chat. That's the one I'm talking about. So,
Hold that up, Jamie.
yeah.
Viewers deserve context.
This, I just kind of laughed at this. Because I'm like, yeah, the game is a free-to-play model. Of course they want you to buy the battle
No,
pass.
hold on. Are they talking about, like, the menu being confusing so that since you already have your credit card in, you just accidentally auto-purchase it? Or are they talking, like, oh, look over here, it's shiny and you could get it by the battle pass kind
It
of
might
thinking?
just be the way the shop is set up, Noah, because if you, like, go to the shop, like, the way they, like, put things in your face, like, if you're to open Overwatch right now, they will put, like, the skins that are, like, the weekly whatevers, and then I think
no,
they usually...
it looks like it's about the currency thing.
Oh, it is just about the
Reading this.
currency?
This was posted February 8th by .esports. So this is new. This is
Okay.
very new.
That was last week.
Yeah.
I mean, a little more, but yeah.
Wait, was that last month? Oh, no.
Oh, I know it is.
Starting in Season 3, all players can start earning credits by leveling up their Battle Pass, regardless if they are Battle Pass owners or not. Free players can earn up to 1,500 credits, while Battle Pass owners can unlock an extra 500.
Oh,
The
God.
first paragraph mentioned confusing currency is
Yeah.
the words I glossed over. So
Oh, yeah,
But
no,
the credits
like,
that appear on the Battle Pass rewards page are listed with a yellow icon that uses a very similar color to the game's premium currency. Coins are purchased with real money and are used to buy the premium Battle Pass, as well as legendary skins from the hero page. On the same heroes page, credits are clearly marked with a white icon on listings for purchasable skins, as well as the currency tracker in the top right corner. Both icon designs for credits and coins are also strikingly similar. Yeah.
This
We literally
this
spent
happened-
10 minutes
Yeah,
talking
no,
about
this
this.
happened to me and Noah and Scoot. We got on the game. We opened the battle pass and
it's a gold
we-
icon. It's got to be the currency.
Yeah.
I forget who brought it up first, but it was like someone said that it was a normal currency. I'm like, no, it's gold, or maybe it was the other way around. But yeah, we like argued for like 10 minutes about like it, and it
And
was
then
just
trying to figure it out.
it was so like I didn't really explain it either.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is. I mean, yeah, but it's not as malicious as I thought it was for like some other mobile games and things that they've done. Some other mobile games have done, making you accidentally purchase something. But it is
Well,
still.
What confuses me
Confusing.
is I don't understand
Tricks.
the claim to like it being malicious, because like if it's like, okay, so let's say if you get the premium currency, you
It
can
would
buy
be false advertising,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
and that is no good.
I mean, if they really are doing this purposely, to maliciously trick people into buying Battle Pass, then yeah, obviously that's not okay. That's
I
fucked up.
genuinely can't tell.
I really
That's bad.
don't think it is. I think it's more just like poor
Well, probably an
judgment on
oversight.
the team's part.
Yeah, it was probably just an oversight.
It's still a definite step in the right direction in terms of like the currency and the Battle Pass system, but it's just in my eyes it's something that needs more tweaking, and then it'll be fine. But you know, there's no way this wasn't done to intentionally confuse people, since the shapes are already extremely similar, and several other players relayed similar sentiments. So, I don't know. And this is talking about mercy changes
wanna
now,
read
so,
that.
yeah.
I don't want to read Chat GPT talk about mercy changes.
Yeah, so I just wanted to touch on that real quick, just to see exactly what they were talking about, because if it was like this title, man, this headline just makes me feel bad for you.
Esports try to trick you into reading their article.
That should be the
Yeah.
headline.
They just want you to like read their article.
Yeah.
I mean that's like everything now. Like nowadays, like you on
I think of all
YouTube.
that advertising money you're not giving them now for that.
True.
Get fucked, Esports. We hate Esports here. I literally don't care.
Alright.
I don't actually hate them.
You do. You actually do.
This is a relatively new topic, so we'll touch on this for a minute. Susan Wojcicki steps down from head of YouTube.
Are you saying it wrong on purpose?
Yes.
Is it not Wojcicki?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
Wojcicki.
Wojcicki?
Yes. Susan
That's
Wojak
even
is
funny.
gone.
Susan
Yeah.
Wojak.
Susan Wojak is gone.
Susan Wojcicki. Yeah.
The new person might be worse. Yeah.
New person is worse, yeah. Well, I guess not worse, but about the same.
They're worse
which is
already?
worse.
They've showed support for removing the dislikes and stuff publicly, and also NFTs.
Yeah. So.
I hate NFTs.
I'm not going to read through all this because I'm pretty sure it's already trended around, and I've got it on screen. So those of you watching video, if you want, you can pause and read. But basically, Susan's stepping down as head of YouTube, and the new guy that we're getting is YouTube's longtime chief product officer, Neil Mohan.
CPO, baby.
And she just kind of talks about how he knows how YouTube works, and he's been very supportive of the platform for a long time, yada yada. We're in good hands, basically. And yeah, if you just Google search him, he's very supportive of NFTs. He's one of the people who rallied removing the dislikes on YouTube, which was again just a not good idea. And a lot of other stuff that just generally screams red flag to me.
Yeah.
Bro, I cannot wait for in the next coming months they add YouTube NFTs, bro. It's coming. It's coming. We're gonna get YouTube NFTs.
It really fucking is. We're gonna have hexagonal YouTube videos, just like Twitter has hexagonal profile pictures. You guys remember? You guys remember the Bored Ape cartoon that was gonna get made by NFT Studios?
Please don't remind me of that. Shit, bro.
Dustin, it's getting rebooted on YouTube like next year.
You're lying to me.
I don't know that for a fact. I'm just speaking like rhetorically for the sake of humor. Like
it makes me NFTs crypto like I start having like heart palpitations. I start sweating at the brow. It pisses me off. I hate NFTs so goddamn much.
I hate the people that abuse it, dude. It's just technology, and it could be actually very useful.
What was the big crypto scam that happened? Was it
Which one?
Okay, no, the one where it was a really young guy. Hold on.
The one that's tied with the government. You mean the one that was tied with the government? Do we want to get into this?
No. It just I don't want to derail it horribly, but there. What was it? FTX. It was the FTX scam.
Yeah, that's the government one.
The one where like he was like, okay, so Dylan, I don't know if you've heard of this, but last year there's some young kid who got like a big loan of money from his like parent or whatever, and he made this thing called like FTX or whatever.
Okay.
This was a big crypto thing. Like a lot of people were buying and using FTX.
Mm-hmm.
Money is just going missing. And they asked, hey, where is this money going? So it turns out he was taking millions of dollars and just putting it into one of his other companies. So
You
he
know,
was
when he wasn't donating to
what who was he
parties and
donating?
things.
Yeah, and he was donating. He was putting money into his company that wasn't his money, and then people figured this out, and they just started dumping their money. Like they started pulling out their money. The company died, and then he just decided that he was going to take a business trip to the Cayman Islands or some shit. So he tried to get out of the government's hands. He got arrested. I don't know how much time he's facing, but
He was like going to file for bankruptcy or something, or had to post bail or something, and then suddenly he found some of the money that he lost after he took from the.
Well, yeah, it
pot.
was on the island resort that he was going to. He buried it on the beach for safekeeping. He marked it with an X, Noah. He had a treasure map and everything.
I hate cryptocurrencies. I hate
The one FTX is real.
the One Piece. The One Piece is
The
real.
One Piece is real!
Together, we can hunt down every island and find every offshore bank account.
Guys, I'm just saying, we go to Switzerland? Yeah, we go to Switzerland and we just rob the Switzerland bank. We will be trillionaires. I promise you.
All the JPEGs we could ever want.
We will be assassinated.
Alright,
That
guys.
comes later.
All right.
I'm gonna go download hold on. I'm gonna download a board monkey. Be right back.
So,
Oh my god.
so I just wanted to touch on the whole Susan thing, because it's
Oh yeah, the topic.
it's literally the Megamind meme where it's like, oh, you saved us, and then the new guy comes in, he's like, oh, I wouldn't say saved, I'd just say under new management. And then we get a big
So-
old flick to the tip of our dicks.
I don't actually remember what Susan would you how do you say her last name? I like
Just-
saying
Just
say
say Susan.
Wojak.
Just say Susan Wojak. Yeah.
Susan Wojak. I don't. What did she really realistically do when she was
She was
head of office?
a front-facing person. She was very talkative and interactive with the community, which is a positive.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good thing.
I don't know what specifically she alone did.
It's
But her
more so
biggest
that she's
contribution-
the mouthpiece for YouTube,
Yeah.
and it makes it very easy for all the problems and issues to fall on her shoulders, so people
Well, yeah,
complain to
that's
her.
why everybody like points at her and says, "Ha
But she's-
funny. This is your fault."
But the
I just
issues have
remember
also
she'd be-
been
She could
very
also be the
present
person-
for the last few years, and no matter how much we complain or try to reach out to Susan,
Mm-hmm.
nothing's ever changed. So either she doesn't care, or she's just not listening.
I think the issue is that maybe I'm crazy, but I just think she's a mouthpiece and nothing else. I think people just depend on her to say something, and what she says she can't do anything. She's just a mouthpiece.
I feel like she's got a lot more. She's got a lot more weight in the team than
Yeah.
you probably think.
I think she also, like, people like, Brain Gone. Help. Mobile Money Man. That's his group.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's his name?
Neil Mohan.
Working with Charlie on Moist.
Oh, Ludwig.
Yeah, Ludwig. Interviews with things like Ludwig, and he relays information about how he feels to her, and then she might go back to the team and talk to them about it.
Yeah.
Also, her being able to just explain changes to help the communication go smoother. I think that's most of what she
Okay,
did.
so
publicly.
she did some good stuff for them. Okay, some good stuff. Some.
No, yeah.
I just don't think I don't know how much weight she had in making decisions internally, and I don't know how much I don't think she probably did much coding-wise. She's
Right.
a
She was
manager, talker person.
She was the business side.
I don't know how many decisions she made, though. Probably a good few.
I'm sure she had a couple real important ones, yeah. But I don't know, like the
So,
copyright system is my biggest complaint, because it doesn't happen to me because we're just small potatoes, little YouTubers
Right.
that aren't even monetizing our content. But like some of the big guys that I follow, it sucks that companies can just say like, "Oh, hey, that video's mine now."
Yeah,
And you
no,
just
that-
lose all the revenue to it, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It ruined
Fuck
YouTube.
copyright.
And then, well, my biggest issue is that not only did it ruin YouTube, it spread to Twitch, because it ruined Twitch as well.
Yeah. Twitch is
when I
arguably
used,
worse right now, from what I'm hearing.
yeah, no, it's terrible. Like, Dylan, they target everybody. When I used to stream like a couple years ago, when I would do streaming, I would listen to like I had a custom playlist of I think I'd listened to System of a Down.
Yeah.
And that shit, for me, 10 viewers would get copyrighted.
Yep.
And it would meet the VOD.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if they would go and target me and, like, tell me that they're gonna kill my entire family if I don't, like, if I continue listening to the music, but I have no idea.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just kind of dumb, man. I'm okay with YouTube having a copyright system. I just want it to, like, function. And I don't want it to be so easily abusable. Any Joe Schmo can go and just type up, like, make a web page saying that they are fucking Toys R U Unlimited, and then they can go onto, like, every fucking YouTuber's content and just claim it and be like, hey, this is my content right here. And then YouTube will just be like, it seems legit, and then they just give him all the revenue.
They don't fix it.
It's really dumb.
And it's easily abusable, too.
It's very easily abusable.
So, I don't know if you guys heard about this recently. I more recently heard about this. I don't know if it was a Pyrocynical video or something. But, do you guys know the YouTuber iShowSpeed?
Yeah.
So, more recently, a bunch of his videos, like, his clips were getting, like, spread around the internet
I did see
a hellish pace.
This. They're getting claimed by someone claiming
they're getting claimed.
Speed. Right.
But no, here's the kicker, Dylan. It's actually iShowSpeed. He came out later and said that it was him.
Yeah. He's claiming fan videos and montages and clips and stuff. So, yeah, that's fun. That's real fun.
And I just maybe I, like, don't understand, like, the culture nowadays, but, like, that just sounds, like, really shitty. Like, yeah, it's technically his clips and it could be his money, but, like, don't just, like, that brings in him, like, billions of views to see his channel and bring them to come, like, see his stuff.
It's free advertising. That's literally all it is. You watch a couple, like, clip montages. It's like iShowSpeed funny moments, and you're like, oh, this guy's kind of funny, and then you go check out his actual channel for more content, or you just watch more clip videos. Either way, I mean, people know who you are. They're enjoying your content, even if you didn't directly upload that video. I mean, it's, it's silly. It just hurts your brand, striking down fan stuff like that. I've never understood why creators do it. I understand why Low Tier God does it, because he has such an ego, and he's so sensitive.
You should kill yourself now.
Get his little feelings hurt.
You talk about him, he's gonna strike this video. He'll know. He'll find us.
Fuck. True.
Your lives are zero purpose.
You should kill yourself now.
Now.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna rotate a bit of a segue here. Wanted to touch on Susan and the new guy, so that we could talk about this. Mr. Beast's blindness video puts systemic ableism on display.
Ableism.
Is it ableism? Okay.
It is ableism.
Okay. I always thought it was albiism, and then I saw the word and I was like, no, that's not right.
Ableism, like, ability, kind of.
Okay. Get me started on this shit. Oh my god.
I'm getting you started on this shit.
I don't know if you've looked into this, right? I don't hate Mr. Beast. I think he's a great guy. I understand what he does is a business, but he still gives to people.
Yeah.
He still gives to people. People were angry that he helped 1,000 people get their sight again.
Yep.
And it blows my mind. They're like, why don't you help more people? It's like, he already gave 1,000 people their vision back.
Yep.
It's just, oh my god, it blows my mind.
Yup.
Is that what this is about, or is this something, like, a little bit different?
No, that's what this is about. Recently, megastar creator Mr. Beast posted a video to his YouTube in which he spotlights numerous blind and visually impaired people who have undergone a surgical procedure that cures their blindness. As of this writing, the video has been viewed more than 76 million times, and the responses have been visceral in both praise and contempt. For his part, Beast has taken to Twitter to publicly bemoan the fact that so many are so angry at him for putting on what amounts to a publicity stunt under the guise of selfless charity. The truth is straightforward. The video was more ableist than altruistic.
well, that I would say I feel bad for him, but he probably doesn't care. The thing is,
Views are views.
the bottom line though that like always blows my mind is everybody will complain about Mr. Beast because I'm sure you guys know he does like the big videos like I donated $500,000 or like keep your hand on the plane for like and you get to keep the plane or like the island or whatever the fuck it is. People will always complain. It's like, well, what are they gonna do with the island or the airplane? They can't use it. They're gonna put all this taxes on them for owning it. Mr. Beast has like
Damn, they shouldn't have signed up then.
The thing is, no. Mr. Beast has said multiple times he will buy the thing back from you. So he will buy the plane, do the game show run, then he'll give the person two options. You can either keep the jet, which it was valued at like 2.5,
right,
or he'll buy the jet back for you and just sell it. Like he'll lose money on selling the jet. He doesn't really give a shit. I think he makes more from the views or whatever probably.
I'm pretty sure because Pyro did a video on this specific video also because everyone was complaining about Mr. Beast. Like Mr. Beast loses money on a lot of his videos.
He does not make money.
Yeah, I know.
Every video he makes, he will lose money. It's just for the views, because he probably makes the money back from YouTube.
He doesn't make as much back as he loses off of his YouTube videos, though, is the thing.
No, but
has he said that?
I think so.
Dylan, you have to understand is not only does he have Mr. Beast, he has like his gaming channel, like Mr. Beast philanthropy, yeah.
Philanthropy?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, philanthropy. He has like 10 Mr. Beast channels that have like 100 mil subs each, so he's getting paid off all those.
I think I was an English major.
Guys, he has Feastables. He has the Beast Burger.
Oh yeah.
He is running a business. He has all this shit that's making him money.
Many business.
And you guys gotta understand. Apparently, like not Feastables. Like Mr. Beast Burger is one of like the biggest like. Everybody wanted to try the Beast Burger, and apparently it was good. Everybody wanted to try the Beast Burger. They don't make money off YouTube anymore. They make money off the business deals they do. Like look at
the brand deals, stuff like that.
Going back to like Prime. I actually saw like on YouTube Shorts or like Instagram Shorts. Logan Paul talked about Prime. Him and KSI. Their first year of Prime. How much do you guys think they made in their first year of Prime? Like selling Prime.
About a year already?
About 2 years, no.
Jesus.
How much do you think they made their first year of selling Prime?
Probably.
And I'm talking profits. I'm not. I think I can ballpark the amount they made. How much did they make in profits?
I don't have an amount for you, but I do have a guess. More than they probably should have.
Give me a ballpark number. Just guess a number.
100 mil.
They made in profits $110 million.
I'm a gamer.
Their first year, they sold up to $250 million worth of Prime. Their first month of this year in January, they sold $45 million of Prime.
Wow.
They're not making money.
So what we're learning is food and drink is a very good business.
Yeah.
They're not making their money off of YouTube anymore. They're making their money off of brand deals and the brands they make themselves. Mr. Beast
YouTube just gets them recognition and advertisement.
That's their free advertisement. Mr. Beast does not make money off his YouTube channel. Like he probably makes money, but it's not enough to pay off millions of dollars of sales. He gets money from Mr. Beast Burger. He gets money from Feastables. Speaking of Feastables, now that we're talking about that.
You mean now that you're talking about that?
Sorry, now I'm talking about it. But they just it's like any brand deal. They get named people in there. I don't know if you guys saw it. He did a short where he got Gordon Ramsay to eat his chocolate, and Gordon Ramsay said that the chocolate was dog shit. Not dog shit, but it wasn't as good as $500 chocolate or whatever. Like he did like $1,000 versus Feastables or whatever. But he said it wasn't bad. So that means not only do you have Gordon Ramsay on a commercial for your chocolate,
you have him saying that it's edible. Yeah,
it's edible. So that's gonna get millions of people to buy it.
Man.
So they don't make money off YouTube. They just get their views and their recognition.
Mr. Beast has already said that he wants to do YouTube as long as he can.
Yeah,
So-
he likes YouTube.
He's in it for
But
the
He
long
likes
haul.
doing content, and he likes giving it. Seems.
That's why it's cool because
I've never watched his content, and I don't care. But I have nothing against the guy.
No, yeah.
right. I that's why I think what he does is fine because he realizes that he wants to do big things on YouTube. Like I understand like that like what he does is needed. Like he cannot self-sustain his channel for what he does just being on YouTube. And the brand deals he does is what actually helps keep his channel afloat and allows him to make more videos.
Yeah.
And he's built a fucking corporation. You guys know how much Mr. Beast's businesses are worth?
No idea.
It's like $1.5 billion.
Yeah.
Billion. Not million. $1 billion.
So
Jesus.
the main reason I wanted to talk about this one is one, because it's a hot topic right now, but two, this paragraph right here. In the broadest lens, the biggest problem with wanting to cure blindness is that it reinforces a moral superiority of sorts by those
being
without
blind-
disabilities over those who are disabled.
Being blind is a good thing. All right.
Bro.
Although not
It means they don't
confronted
have to look at
nearly as
your
often.
face anymore.
No! That's so fucking stupid!
Although not
So mad.
confronted
I hate
nearly as
people
often
like that.
as
Is this
racism
what
and
you were gonna tell me was
sexism.
gonna set me off? That
I hate
pisses me
isms,
off.
dude. I hate them.
Cares? I'm gonna say it. Those people are. No, I won't. That's moronic.
We're dodging slurs, dude. We're
These are
dodging
the same
slurs.
fucking people.
We're hitting all
that
our quick time
probably-
events.
These are the same type of people that I fucking bet you that go to a doctor and say, yeah, I want you to remove one of my pieces of my spinal cord so I can roll around in a fucking wheelchair like it's Mario Kart.
These are the
I
kinds of
hate
people.
these people.
These are the kinds of people that demand you to kill yourself if you disagree with them.
You kill yourself now.
But they care so much about people, guys. All the ableisms. Also, kill yourself. I don't care that you're mentally ill.
These are the
Like,
type
oh,
of
I hate
people.
these people.
It's like they will like. I don't. These are the type of people that will claim that being disabled is a superpower. I have no problem with that. It encourages people to be okay with their disability. But bro,
Whatever makes you happy, but like,
if you can cure it, and like let's say you want a prosthetic
Someone-
leg,
pays it for you.
and they pay it for you. Do not
Come on.
say that being blind is a superpower, bro. I'm not trying to walk around going on the fucking ground every day of my life with a fucking goddamn stick trying to figure out where I'm at.
That's very ableist, Dustin. I think
don't
you need to
care.
step down.
I will say the R word. I will say hard R, bro.
Oh,
The fact of the matter is that the majority of abled people view disability as a failure of the human condition. As such, people
keeps
with
reading.
disabilities should be mourned and pitied. More pointedly, as Mr. Beast stated in his video's thumbnail, disabilities should be eradicated, cured. I didn't watch the video, but I'm pretty sure he did say that, right? Not like so pointedly should be eradicated and cured, but like it's like we have the means to cure blindness. So like
So we should.
why don't we do it more? You know?
yeah.
He's. Hold on. I'm reading the The way he's doing it is like. It's more of like a kindness type of way. He's not saying that it's a bad thing and it should be eradicated. He's saying that we have the means to help people. We should help people.
Exactly.
It's not. It's bad, and you're bad for being blind. It's that being blind is really hard, and we can make your life easier.
The
Exactly.
worst part, what makes me angry, is that people look at what he does. Now, the lens that this fucking article is saying is they're trying to say that people that are blind
Should stay blind, yeah.
should stay blind. You should get punched in the face.
You should be
No,
blind.
actually, I take it back. You should go to high school and get bullied 3 times as much. I'm sorry. It blows my mind that people would be like, yeah, you're blind, you should stay blind. Oh, what's that? You have a brain tumor? You have cancer? Yeah, that's a superpower, bro.
Here's another thing about Mr. Beast. He's such a content beast
Yeah.
now that he could just stop doing charity. Alright? You want him to remove all of that money from the charity pools? Sure, fine. Fuck all the people then. All you're doing is making him a super rich man instead of him being really rich and also giving a ton to charity.
Oh, I'm getting angry again. I read the last paragraph. I read that last paragraph. Finding a cure for cancer or AIDS is one thing. Disabilities need no cure. If we can cure it, we should.
It's not a cure, okay?
Guys, if we could cure mental retardation.
We're going on mental retardation today?
Okay.
I didn't think this was going to be such a hot topic in Dustin's eyes, too.
Dylan,
he hates this shit, dude.
Shit like this makes me so angry. I've known people like this. Not like the ableist stuff, but like anything to do with like diseases or like curability, and then like saying,
you know people like this. You've been to college.
We shouldn't cure people like this. They need to stay healthy, they need to keep their discipline. Okay, so I don't want to go off a tangent too long, but the reason why this shit pisses me off, and why I'm like glad that Mr. Beast does this kind of shit, because I think people should be cured of their illnesses, and finding cures for these things should be a thing. Like, my cousin has a disability, and it's a disease and a disability, I'm pretty sure, because he can't get rid of it. He has diabetes, okay? And this gets my blood boiling, because the medicine, like insulin, was down when, like a couple of years ago. It was like $30. You get insulin.
No, yeah. Super affordable.
And then it became $500.
Yeah.
Again.
No, yeah, I knew about this because my uncle passed away a couple years ago, and he had diabetes, and he had a bunch of insulin stored up because the prices were going up.
And it's shit like that makes me so angry, because people like these would probably say that my cousin needs no cure. He should keep diabetes. No,
he should keep the diabetes. Honestly,
I really want to say something real.
No, you see, Dustin. What you don't understand is that your cousin is living a more full and like fulfilling life because he's not spending it consuming large amounts of sugar. His diabetes is keeping his life in check.
Being more true to himself by suffering.
Guys, who okay, I want to ask you this. If
you know what,
guys
he should suffer.
You should kill yourself now.
Let's look at it like this. We're just going to talk about disabled people. That also pisses me off. You know, we can cure blindness. What if in the future we could cure loss of limb? We could regrow limbs on people, like legs, arms. Like
Why wouldn't you?
Ableist.
Guys, could you imagine going to war and stepping on a landmine and losing your fucking leg, and then being told, like, you're empowered, you go, when you just want your fucking leg back?
There's nothing wrong with missing your entire fucking leg. Well, can't you just give me a new one? Well, we could, but that would be abling you, honey, and we don't want to do that. So you go out there and you shine on, little one-legged soldier man.
Can I have
the other reason
to say something real fucked a little bit?
It's never stopped you before.
It's a podcast now. I'm on a YouTube video. I'm trying not to get you canceled. You can censor it if you want. This article's right. If transgenderism is an issue in the brain, and you could fix that by transitioning, we shouldn't do that, because that's ableist. You should suffer. You're right. Great point, article.
I mean,
good on you.
I think that's fine, because, I mean, we've already stated in, like, the last episode, I'm pretty sure, that we don't have issues with, like, transgender people.
Yeah.
It's
just ridiculous. Like, oh my God.
This is just a bad article.
I just want
to touch on these last few sentences right here before we move on. Disabled people are not freaks. Disability isn't a bad word. You can learn a lot from us.
Oh my God!
I'll be honest. TechCrunch, who wrote this article? Actually, who wrote this? Will it tell me?
Wait, guys, wait! I'm gonna close my eyes. I bet you it's somebody that's wearing glasses and has a colored dyed hair. Their hair is dyed.
Stephen Aquino.
I want a picture. of this person.
Freelance tech writer and iOS accessibility expert.
Are you sure you want a picture?
Yeah, so show me a picture right now.
Okay.
Why does that look like Vallejo?
I don't know.
That looks like Vallejo.
We're not gonna ad hominem this poor guy, but This is just a bad article.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It just people with this. I don't know. Okay, my issue is that I will say this: the guy in the picture looks like he might have a disability.
He does. And his last word is, "You can learn a lot from us," meaning including me, because I'm disabled.
So my issue is that either he's coming from experience or he just believes the world out there is fucking disgusting. Disabled people, I don't know why people like consider disabled people freaks. I don't think a lot of people actually do that.
I literally do not consider disabled people freaks. That's
what I mean. A lot of people don't.
There are people. I have a couple customers who come into the gas station fairly regularly, and one of them is in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
And maybe it's me, and I have the. Here comes the funny white guy word. I have the privilege of understanding that a lot of disabled people don't want to be pitied and don't want to be like. They don't want to be hovered over like, oh, do you need help with that?
Right.
There's a guy who comes into the gas station in a wheelchair, right? And I always ask him, because he usually gets like a lot of stuff, and he's just like sets it on his lap, and he's wheelchairing himself out through doors that we keep closed because it's usually cold out. And I always ask him, I'm like, do you need some help getting outside your vehicle? And he's like, no, I'm good. And I'm like, all right. And I just let him roll off, because that's all you need. Ask once, do you need some help? No, I'm good. You're like, all right, cool, and just let them go off.
Well, yeah.
That's all it needs. They are just people, and they don't want to be treated less because they're disabled. I get that. I understand that. At the same time, also understand that there are limits to your physical ability, especially if you have a disadvantage in that regard. If you're missing an arm, obviously, opening a door is not as challenging if you're missing an arm, but like. Understand that accepting help is not a problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you less. And to further this topic, if you have the chance to get out of that wheelchair, are you going to take it? Are you really enjoying and living a more fulfilling life being stuck in your wheelchair, right? Some people maybe some people have like a spiritual awakening, like, oh, I'm seeing the world from a whole new perspective, and it's like changed their outlook on life. Is that a reason to stay in the chair?
No one should constantly tell them they should or should not. Yeah. No one should put that on them.
If your choice is to stay in the chair, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
No one, disabled or not, should tell you to get the treatment or not.
Exactly.
They can suggest it, sure. They can encourage you.
Hold on, I gotta go.
Suggest and encourage.
No one outside of your family or friends should be telling you shouldn't get a cure because you're good the way you are. No one should be telling you have to get this cure. You need this.
And it's okay to feel that way, but having this whole article just attacking Mr. Beast and the whole idea that he's helping people who, by the way. The people that got their blindness cured, or were at least in the video, they asked for this. Yeah. They asked to be in this video. Up. They signed up for it, exactly. Attacking Mr. Beast with this whole article for this very idea that it should be their choice is so backwards because it was their choice. They asked for this. They requested. They wanted to be in this video. I don't know. It's just a bad article, man. I get what he's saying. He just went about it in such a weird way.
Yeah.
So.
Jesus fucking Christ,
right,
bro. He has him in his body. You guys, by the way, I don't want to go off too tangent. Do you guys ever talk about Keemstar on here yet?
No.
Did you guys see that he's been dating? He's like had a spiritual awakening. Speaking of that, he dated trans women, and he understands like Gen Zers more, and he put his pronouns in his bio now.
That's crazy. I literally don't care.
I literally don't care either. I'm not a Keemstar fan. I think he's kind of a shithead.
He is. I just think it's funny.
It is kind of funny. I used to be just like you until I dated a femboy, and now my whole world is different.
Very progressive of you, Dylan.
Well, dude, he got a taste of the pussy, and he can never go back.
God. All right, so this next article I'm real excited for. Dustin, you watched the first podcast episode, right?
I did.
You remember the kid in the park that got pushed down by the adult that he was trying to throw hands with?
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
What were your thoughts on that? Did you agree? Did the kid deserve it?
Okay, if I remember correctly, the kid like kept on like jumping on like kind of like he wasn't like punching, like I think he was punching the guy, and the guy got annoyed, so he just like tossed him a little bit, and the kid started crying. It's like and it was, yeah, he deserved it 100%. It was funny as fuck.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much where we were too, and you know it's funny. I think someone was listening. I think someone else watched our podcast, and I think they disagreed, and they went, you know what? Fuck these major ego guys. I'm going to do something about this. So they made a movement that I'm not sure anyone really agrees with, but we're going to get into this. Missouri Republicans vote to affirm toddlers' rights to carry firearms in the streets.
Based in toddler killings. Let's go.
So, I saw this headline on Twitter with people retweeting it saying, yes, this is real.
Oh, God.
So this is apparently a real thing. It's not a meme. I didn't read this article yet.
Barely carry anything. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I usually don't read these articles.
Let's get right into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay. So how old are they? What do you mean by toddlers? How old?
Toddlers is a range from 0 to 3, I believe.
Yeah. In the year 2023, no one expects Republicans to have a reasonable take on gun violence. Okay, this is already very biased sounding, but we'll allow it. Or to do something about it, like pass meaningful gun control legislation.
Oh, this is going to make me throw up. I'm actually going to throw up.
Still, you might think that conservatives wouldn't be so thoroughly detached from reality that they would approve of, nay, fight for the rights of, small children being able to openly carry firearms in public places. Because that would just be, to use an official legislative term, fucking insane. Can you guess where we're going with this?
You invited the most gun person in our group.
I know. This is the article I wanted Dustin on the episode for.
That's awesome. Hey, article. What else was in it?
So,
what was in this?
Before we get too far into this, Dustin, what are your thoughts? Toddlers with guns, yay or nay?
Nay.
Really? You don't want to give small children who can barely hold things already guns?
So here's my issue. I'm pro-gun. I don't mind saying that. I like guns. I don't. I won't talk semantics. I don't think gun control is that bad. I think the issue stems from people not understanding firearms and people thinking that a lot of the guns that are gotten for crimes are legal when a lot of these groups that get these firearms are illegal. And background, I don't think people also understand that every time you buy a gun, a background check is ran every single time. I think the only issue with I don't remember this is true, so I won't say it 100%. I think when you get a background check ran, if you have warrants in others federal warrants, they can't see those. It's some sort of warrant that firearm sellers can't see.
That's kind of dumb, actually.
Yeah, but that's par and course because the government doesn't let them see it. I'm pretty sure. So that's one thing I would say should be allowed for them to see because it's a warrant.
It's relevant information.
Anywho,
yeah.
The thing is with children, they're we'll say the age range up till 18. I won't even say toddlers. I'll go from 1 to 18. Here's the issue that I have with kids. Younger children, below 17, they're stupid as fuck. I'll put it. They're the stupidest motherfuckers alive.
Hard to disagree.
That young kids are stupid?
I just hard disagree with where you're going with this, and I think you're underselling how a kid can be.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Not a toddler.
Not, okay, sorry.
Toddlers are
Okay,
sponges,
we could-
Dustin. Their brains are constantly soaking up and learning new information on a daily,
Well,
regular basis.
they're okay. You know, that's a different tangent. Toddlers handling guns, no. They couldn't shoot it. They couldn't even hold it.
Yeah.
Sure.
The rest of this article might surprise you because I read ahead a little bit. In a turn of events that absolutely defies logic, the Republican-controlled Missouri House of Representatives voted on Wednesday to reject an amendment that would have banned minors from being allowed to openly carry guns on public land without adult supervision.
I read this.
Which, thanks
I
to
don't
a
like that at all.
2017 law, they are currently free to do.
I don't.
There's a lot of context missing.
Yeah, I don't like this law at all. Because here's the issue. Okay. So I don't know. Do you guys know gun laws at all?
Some.
Okay. So Dylan, do you know what age you need to buy a handgun?
Believe it's 18, I would assume.
21.
Oh, okay.
21.
No, that makes sense.
So to buy a handgun, you need to be 21. So they just made a law that said you can open carry a handgun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, open carry a gun, but that usually means like handguns, concealed carry.
Right.
Concealed carry, you can concealed carry really realistically only handguns. So concealed carry a handgun. So these kids then are either concealed carrying their parents' handgun or one that they got illegally, and they can just carry it and not be charged with anything. Now, I see that as an issue, because, you know, this, I'd have to see the results of this, but what concerns me now is that kids might try and get into their parents' gun safes without their permission, and then just grab their parents' handguns.
It sounds like in Missouri it's totally legal for a kid to just walk down the street with a gun. So.
Are you going to...
To what?
What are you gonna fucking... Are you gonna fucking... How does this law work, alright? If they were to pass this and revoke this, right?
Who knows what the fuck
Yeah.
Missouri's thinking,
A
bro?
toddler...
No, but that's
a toddler carrying a gun in public, unsupervised, right?
Yeah.
That's an underage, no. That's an underage.
The title of this article at the start of this has to do with toddlers. I'm going from there first, okay?
Okay.
Are you going to federally and criminally charge this toddler? What is this? Where do you go with this?
So, fun fact, guys. I don't think you can actually incriminate children.
Exactly, right? So we
if
go back to the parents who...
So
who
wait,
whoever-
you
however
slide
they
a
got the
gun into the overalls of your 2-year-old son. Is he just a glorified gun holster at that point?
No, Dylan. This is a circle. So we have I don't
No, this
know
isn't
about
our
Missouri, but no. Shut the fuck up. we have a law in Michigan. I don't know if Missouri has this, where if a kid, your child, or someone in your family or anybody gets a hold of your gun and goes and commits a crime, you are held accountable for that.
They're not talking about a crime being committed here, Dustin. They're just talking about a kid having a gun in the street.
Yes, but what if that kid, that is a toddler, grabs that gun and then just accidentally pulls the trigger because they don't know what the fuck they're holding? And it shoots somebody.
Then that's just honestly comedic. Imagine you're the guy, right? You're the guy walking down the street. You're on your way to work. You look over, you're like, why is there just this unmanned toddler in the middle of the road?
Unmanned toddler.
Unmanned toddler, no parent in sight. Kid raises a handgun and garbage days you. Imagine going to heaven and God is just like, oh, you're the guy who got shot by that toddler in the Missouri streets. I would never live that down, dude.
So many things wrong with like this entire like article from reading it. It just everything about this the Missouri law is fucked. This is fucked. Everything about this is just fucked.
God. It's just...
It's just...
Okay, now continuing on. I completely understand the want not to restrict anything here. Sure, I'm sure a lot of the people there would agree it'd be really stupid to hand a toddler a gun and none of them would do it or encourage it. But I completely understand not giving an inch about this. And who knows what else might have been in whatever fucking thing they were proposing, and who knows what consequences doing this could have, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there is a really damn good reason a teenager might need to carry a gun. But we can't do it anymore because they were scared about toddlers holding guns in the middle of the mall, unattended from any parent.
Where was it? Here it is. That law, which was vetoed by then-Governor Jay Nixon and overridden by the Missouri House, also allows Missouri residents to carry a concealed weapon without a permit, safety training, or criminal background check.
Wow, they backloaded it with a bunch of bullshit. That's crazy. They've never done that before. Yeah, no, I completely understand why they... But giving a toddler a gun is retarded, and leaving your toddler unsupervised is retarded.
The one thing I would want, the only thing I'd ever want, because, adults, it's one thing. Maybe you disagree with this. Adults, it's one thing. But if you're going to have your kid allowed to be concealing a firearm and, carrying a firearm, I'd want them to have, I want them to take training. I want them to understand the firearm they're using.
If you're the kind of person who might allow your, let's say, 16-year-old, because that's a minor, to carry a gun for safety, you're the kind of person who is going to raise them around guns and understand
Yes,
guns.
That's true. It's just, okay, let's say these laws...
If your child stole your gun from you, you're definitely going to have consequences to that.
Yeah. I just, if they were to pass laws like this, my secondary thing, because, again, you never know. There might be some, hillbilly-ish family out there that's like, Cletus, here's your gun, you just turned 14.
And one of the parents are going to get shot accidentally by the toddler.
Yes. But my want, Noah, is if they, maybe, the thing is I would encourage this. And I would encourage everybody to this. I really think people should go take gun safety classes or just shoot a gun themselves so they can understand what it is and not be scared of it. And if they were to pass laws like this, Noah, I would say it should be like getting your car license. You should, if you're under the age of 18, you should be required by law to take classes to concealed carry a permit or concealed carry a gun if you're under 18. Because... Again, if they're at that age, it would teach them gun safety, and it would allow them to better understand their firearm. Because if you don't need a permit in Missouri, that means you can just go grab your handgun and just carry it, without taking any classes or any understanding of firearms or anything. You just grab a gun and carry it. I'm pretty sure you don't need any classes.
Oh yeah, of course. I live in Missouri. I'm just gonna grab one off the shelf and leave the store.
That is extremely reckless. But. No, I think it's not stupid. I agree with Noah that I understand why they're doing it, and then it's just going to get vetoed anyway, though. Unfortunately,
it's just silly. But it said it got ruled out 104 to 39.
Yeah, so. No, it's still the way they worded it is stupid. If they were to enact something that allowed minors to carry guns, but they had to get taught how to handle a firearm, I would be okay with that, because or even teachers,
Here's the thing, that's never going to happen.
Probably not.
Because they're never going to just put that as a bill. They're going to backload it with bullshit. It's never going to be just that.
Again, no.
It's got to be a devil's contract, where it's the one thing you want, but it's loaded with 9 things that you don't want.
20 things that you're going to kill yourself about.
Well, the biggest issue is everybody comes... whatever firearms are talked about, Noah, again, it always comes back to people are scared of them, people don't trust other people. I would have no problem if every state or a federal law was passed to allow teachers to carry guns in the schools.
Why do you sound like you're on the other side of the room all of a sudden?
Oh, I was moving my mat, sorry.
Who's Matt?
Matt Damon. I have him tied in the corner of my room.
That's hot.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta move on. We gotta close this show.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand.
You don't understand.
Dylan, I really wanted to have Matt Damon roleplay the lone survivor in my
I
head.
really wanted Matt Damon to be Morty.
Matt Damon, it's gonna be Morty. Dustin's gonna be Rick.
What do you mean? I have like a taser head. You better do it, Matt Damon.
I can't come unless you're Morty.
Matt Damon gives like the poorest performance of Morty. Fucking tase him again.
Dustin, I see you are driven by your need to come. I know you need that sweet release, but I'm here to tell you. No, rather this
next article.
Rather, this man is here to tell you that you don't need to do that. You don't need to come. What you need...
Is it the drill?
Do not come.
Is it the drill? We're going back to that drill?
What you need, my friend, is Jesus.
Oh, no.
This goes out to everybody struggling with lust, porn, masturbation, sexual immorality, sexual sin. I'm telling you, you can conquer it like you can. Dude, this was a stronghold over my life for so long. So long.
I love big booty Latinos. I couldn't help it, man.
I pray to Jesus every night.
For the right reason. And then I come back, I eat my vomit again, right?
He eats his vomit again.
Oh my God.
I've never heard this analogy before.
I have no words for what's going on right now.
It's like a dog, I
I'm
guess.
telling you, it was when I come to God, like, God,
Isn't him not helping himself with big booty Latinos or some such? The plot of
This is him looking up.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
This is a real life. I don't wish to be horny anymore. I just want to be happy moment.
True.
That's all this is.
I don't want this, God. I'm willing to fight. I'm fighting. It was when I put my foot in the ground.
Could you pause this for a second?
In the ground?
Put his foot in the ground.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm also, crazy guys. I like guns. Now, you guess what I'm gonna say next? You guess what I'm gonna say next?
Love porn.
Okay. I'm also Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere in the Bible does it say that masturbation is an illicit sin.
No, but
The
coming
only
is a
reason
sin.
it's what?
Coming is a sin.
No, it's not. the only reason
He said that with such conviction, like he's got the Bible open on his desk. Like, no, it really doesn't say that.
I could go get my Bible. I have a Bible on my.
Please do not go get your Bible.
On my nightstand, Dylan, I have my Bible. I have my I forget the fuck it's called. A book that has the 10 Commandments in it and other like scriptures and some other stuff. Anyway, masturbation isn't technically a sin. The sin itself comes from like let's say you Dylan, you're in your relationship and you fantasize like dating another woman. The issue comes then you're having
adultery. You're being adulterous.
It comes back to adultery.
No, yeah, of course.
Unless when you masturbate, you're always thinking of your wife. Then I guess it's fine.
I don't know, Dustin.
Listen
Listen to this guy for a quick minute, right?
Cartoon characers.
Listen to this guy for a quick minute, right, Dustin?
Does the Bible cover hot anime babes?
Does the Bible cover using E621?
Okay, no, you're going straight to hell.
No,
I'm already gay, bro.
Dustin, listen to this guy. Listen to him for a second, right?
All right, listen to his Wojak ass face right there. That pause.
Christ stepped into the promise that God promised us. Dude, he will give you a way out. Every night, I used to be like a victim, right? With like my hands cupped like I'm walking into the jail cell every night. Like, oh God, we might have had an amazing day, but I can't resist this,
I don't know, Dustin. He's got some conviction. He's got some dramatic music. I think I believe him. Honestly.
This dude probably masturbated 30 times a night.
You probably masturbated before and after making this video.
I love how he illustrates the act of going to masturbate like he's being taken to a jail cell.
This is...
No, that's his BDSM dungeon.
It's the handcuffs, yeah.
Dylan, I want to take in the whole message. I want to feel his scriptures. Keep going.
I'm not strong enough.
Let's start over.
Maybe I'll be stronger down the road. But no! It was when I stopped with the victim mentality. It was like, dude, I'm fighting. It's not like you just ask God, hey, God, deliver me. And after all these years of being a slave to this, now you're just, I don't want to do it anymore. No, that's not it. It's a battle. It's a fight. You've let the enemy take so much territory your whole life that
you're playing Overwatch 2 and you're the tank and you're falling back when you should be taking space. You gotta take that space, bro, or else God's not gonna let you masturbate in heaven.
Video.
Is masturbation an addiction?
Anything can be an addiction, though.
Just keep playing the video. I don't want to get into this.
You're gonna have to fight your way back. In wars are won by small battles that gain small amounts of land, territory,
I'm
everything.
Hitler's top dog.
You're gonna have to fight that.
I gotta win the
You're
war.
preaching the art of war to Dustin. Literally Hitler's right guy. Like,
I'm Hitler's top guy.
He needs me to lead the
So,
revolution.
fun fact, guys, look at the chat. By the way, look at our names and what it spells.
I noticed that earlier.
we are dad.
Dad.
We are dad.
I had to bring that up. I'm sorry.
We are
Continue.
dog horny ranged.
New Overwatch character. That's
You say that, Dylan, and let's say somebody outside of our friend group watches that, they have no idea what the fuck you just said to them. They have no idea. They're like this guy hit, like they're like listening to like this random podcast they found. They got hit with like a visceral like flashbang. Like they just like what did I just fucking hear?
What?
They rewind it. They hear dog horny range and like what?
They've already gone back and listened to it 3 times and they still don't know the context.
And you can't decipher it.
You really
You
can't.
have to be in the Discord to understand. You literally cannot decipher
Like you
this.
can't decipher that. Just
Hey, check
continue the script.
check
I
the
gotta-
description,
I gotta-
people.
I gotta-
There's a link to the Major Ego Discord in the description if you want to come
Wow,
bullshit with us.
Plugging your Discord. You know, when are you gonna start plugging your merch, Dylan?
The drift never ends.
Actually, speaking of merch, guys, you should really go to Amazon.com and look up Monsters by Dion Mills.
Shut up, bro.
You
Let's
should really go buy Monsters Book
It's
1.
a good book.
And on the way, he has Monsters 3, baby.
Soon.
This book series is good. You can get it for what, $15, Dylan?
For book 2, about, yeah.
$15! $5 a month!
It's not a subscription service.
You could be reading Dylan's book. Go on to Amazon, look up Monsters Now by D.R. Mills. Great book, guys.
The title is Monsters, not Monsters Now. Just to be clear.
No, yeah, it's Monsters by D.R. Mills. Go buy it.
So this dude was preaching. Please play the video.
It's gonna come in blood, sweat, and tears.
Oh, God.
Man, there's gonna be nights.
Coming blood? You need to go to the doctor.
Oh!
Man, fighting temptation, asking God to get you out of this. You're going to. And every single night I go to bed, the devil is on my heels.
This guy does DMT.
Go to sleep. Every night. It's not easier now, but I have my sights set on God. I said, God, I want what you have for me. Man, if you've done all this in my life while I was still being sexually immoral, man, I can't wait to see what you have for me, God, now that I'm fine.
Didn't even play the whole thing.
It didn't even finish.
This guy, okay, unironically now, this guy is based. He had a problem, and he sought a way to fix it, and he fixed it. There's nothing wrong with what he said. He's based. This is great.
I have no issue.
And he's preaching the correct mentality to go
Please,
through
Dylan,
do have.
Please
This
do
goes
not go
out
down to
to
the comments.
everybody struggling
Please
with-
not go down to the comments. It's going to make me angry again. It's going to be people complaining about this man being overly religious. There's no problem with what he's doing.
No, yeah.
And once again, the way he said about his mindset and trying to teach people about that is correct. That is a great way to do it. It is not just suddenly you're delivered.
No matter your
It is a
issue,
battle.
whether it be
Daughter-
addiction
daughter
or
not.
just like anything generally, like turning towards religion wholeheartedly as a form of like solution is not a bad thing. It's not a wrong answer. There are no right answers to how you deal with your issues.
Even without religion in this, though, his mindset about it is it's a battle. You can't just be like expecting it. Like you have to keep working at it. God or not, it is correct. Everything he's saying here was great.
I just love the music and the way that this dude should be in church. Straight up. This dude should be this dude should be a preacher.
This guy is a youth pastor, bro. Like no.
He's
you guys know
convincing
what-
the youth to stop masturbating in the years where they're doing it the most.
Guys, do you guys see like those videos of like black pastors where like, and God came down? He's like, can I get an amen? That's what this guy is like.
Dylan, I need you to put this on the screen. This was that guy.
Oh my god. What are we looking at? Hold on.
The anti-masturbation cross. Safely train your children to keep their hands off their dangerous sin zones.
Stop masturbating. Is that
To secure a self-raping child.
Bro, this kid is crucified.
StopMasturbationNow.org. I'm not going there. That's a porn site, 100%.
Guys,
You are not putting this on the screen.
guys, can you tell me why he's crucified?
Because he committed cardinal sin, Dustin. Come.
You know what? Do you guys know what
that website is real and still here, by the way.
Oh, come on.
Guys, give me a sec.
Holy
You have,
shit!
you
I know
have
we a new
exactly
article.
1 sec, Dustin, before I end this show.
No, we have a new article.
No, Dylan.
We're
this
already
is-
running
that-
an hour and a half. No, I can't.
Dylan, this
Click it,
is
just
what
look
that,
at it.
That's what it reminds me of. That is what that reminds me of.
Please click the article and read the headline. Please.
Oh my god. You think I'm strapped in for my safety? This picture kills me. I love this picture. Oh god. Alright, fine.
But you don't
Fine.
want to go to 2-hour runtime?
One
You don't wanna hit 2
more
hours?
quick article, and then we have to close
No,
this
we don't
show.
even have to read the whole article. I just need you to open it so people can see it.
Just
and
the headline.
read the headline.
Just the headline, okay. This is from StopMasturbation.org. Masturbation particulate count in water twisters spout concern.
They're blaming you masturbating and coming as an issue for these water twisters.
God damn it. Dustin, I told you stop touching your dick. Now God's got the water tornadoes out there in the Atlantic.
They're coming, my twister.
Guys, every time you come, a small African child dies.
Every time you masturbate, God puts another water twister in the ocean.
You are the reason why Hurricane Katrina happened. You masturbated.
This article is like 3 paragraphs, and 2 of the paragraphs are like...
Guys,
That's really all it is. It's over.
No. Do you guys think why Florida gets hit by so many hurricanes because Florida has a lot of people that masturbate?
Yes.
It's really rough for God for people like us who live in landlocked states, because how the fuck is God gonna put a water twister on us?
Yeah, but Wyoming gets tornadoes.
Yeah, but that's different. Every time someone
water with high sea
Dustin,
Dylan,
every time someone does anal, God puts a tornado in Wyoming.
No, Dylan, you have to understand.
Water?
There are different punishments for different states. My punishment is living in Michigan. I just live in Michigan.
You live in the Battle Royale state.
I have to deal with every person that lives in Detroit. Okay.
Guys, water spouts do not suck up water. The water seen in the main funnel cloud is actually semen droplets.
Formed by
I
the
was
chemical
gonna say that as a
reaction of
joke.
spilled seed in the warmed water. See right funnel cloud.
Wait, including the Europe, New Zealand, and the Great Lakes. I'm the reason why there's water spouts in the Great Lakes, guys.
This dude did research and scientific theory of water spouts occurring naturally with water spouts occurring with semen.
All this is proof that God spites flesh sinners. Article rating 2.6.
Masturbation
guys-
rape methods. I don't want to be on this website anymore. I feel like I'm gonna get reported to the ICS or some shit.
I'm in pain. I've written scientific papers before when I was in college.
Did you
And
ever write
it
one
just-
on water spouts filled with semen?
No.
Well, then your science is
I
not
wrote-
necessary
I
here, sir.
I wrote mine on nuclear power and nuclear disasters, which is a very cool topic and is interesting. Water spouts and cum has no correlation, and oh, my head hurty. There's more.
No, I'm just turning my screen back on. It's just...
This section of the website is /memers.
Why damn your soul for eternity? Is masturbation worth it? Oh my god.
Matt, are these Catholics? Maybe it's Catholic.
This can't be
That's
real. This has to be a fake website.
Do you guys think? What?
What is this? Why?
here, you're going to hell.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
I would rather teach one cat to pray than
I'll be
teach
right
Floyd
back.
Mayweather to
No, I'm gonna
read.
go piss. Oh my god. What the fuck does that mean?
Thank you, brother Lonnie Childs, for your infinite wisdom. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta close this fucking show out.
We gotta go, man. We gotta stop.
We gotta
Get out of
go.
here. Justin's pissing himself.
Dustin's
Dude, we're in
pissing. He's
shambles.
touching his dick right now. He's going to hell. He's putting more semen in the water spouts out in the ocean.
Oh no.
Alright, remember kids, don't masturbate. You're going to hell. You'll be put on the anti-masturbation cross. Mr. Beast did nothing wrong. It's okay to be blind, as long as Mr. Beast is not the one carrying it. What else did we talk about? Buy the Overwatch 2 Battle Pass. Just drop $20. Overwatch Battle Pass. You'll shit right out your ass, bro.
And remember to sexually roleplay as Morty from Rick and Morty.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Dude, we're ending the podcast, dude. We're done. We're leaving. We have to go.
No, we need to talk about
No.
this. I refuse. No,
We're not talking about this.
No, don't. If you could explain to me what it means when he said, I would rather teach one cat to pray than teach Floyd Mayweather to read. What does that mean?
He doesn't want Floyd Mayweather to read.
And it's my brother Lonnie Childs. Oh. Hold on, I just gotta make sure.
We're leaving. We gotta go.
No, I
They have a persona. They have a mask.
No! Happy the dog!
persona.
It's a mascot, not a persona. It's a mascot.
What's the difference?
True.
Oh my god, no.
I just like
Oh
guys.
my god.
Before we leave, I just want to say the Mayweather thing. I feel like somebody just thought, what is the most deranged fucking thing I could say, and then wrote it. But that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Did Dustin write this article?
Woo!
Woo! Hey!
Woo!
Alright, cue the music. Jesus Christ.
We gotta go, man. We gotta get out of here.
I feel sick. I feel like just sick from reading that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
May God help their soul.
Good night, everybody.